First of all, I wanted to ask you, just so it's clear to us, what is your main role within the University of Huddersfield Research Department?
I'm the Director of Research and Enterprise, which runs the whole service for the university, supporting academics and students to develop their research programmes, to supervise PhD students, to do business development. That's my main role, but I am also Chief Executive of the company that we've set up to run this centre, the 3M Buckley Innovation Centre. So we set up the company. I'm Chief Executive.
So I wanted to ask you, what was it that persuaded you to change your career as a chemist to head of the research department here at the university? It seems like a very big transition.
Well, I was a chemist early days, and then I became a physicist and a bit of an engineer, and so my career developed. But all the time I was active scientifically. Probably for the past 15 years I've been working very, very closely with industry at the interface and with academia. So I was in one of the UK's research councils as Director of Knowledge Transfer, and that's about, how do we get the research into business. So although I was an active scientist, I was actually working very closely at that interface. I wasn't looking for this job. I met a colleague that was here, and the vision for the university, the exciting environment to be in, and I just thought, oh, that sounds interesting. I came for a visit and never went away. So.
Well, I know that your research departments work with very high-profile people, such as Professor David Cantor, who is world-renowned for his research in investigative psychology. Do you think that this helps the university gain maybe credibility and success compared maybe to other universities?
Definitely. And one of the things that the university has multiple strategies around how to grow its research capability, and some of that has been about creating a research environment to bring on our own academics and grow them, and we have some excellent academics who have been here for a long time that are world leaders.
So because you have mentioned funding, I was wondering, could you explain to us how do research departments get their funding for the project, because there seem to be so many research departments within the university?
Well, we have two ways really. Three ways. One is, there is a certain amount of funding internally to pump prime new initiatives, develop interdisciplinary research between the schools. So we have our own internal funding, but we want people to bid for grants externally to well-recognised institutions, because that is one of the things that's an indicator of the quality of the research that's done by a university, is how much external funding academics are able to bring in, and advise them on opportunities for where they might generate external funding for their research.
I was thinking, because like I've said, there are so many research departments, what do you think the most important domains are that have had the more success?
We've got quite a few, but the two that really stand out for me, one is in engineering, and that's the Centre for Innovative Manufacturing, but it's a national centre, and the profile of that is very, very high. So there's that one, but then at the other side, music, we are in the top 10 in the UK for music, and that is one of our strongest academic research areas. So you can see the disciplines are very different, and there are many others, but for me they are two very clear areas.
Okay. Do you think you could tell us a little bit about future plans for developing and making the research better, the research department?
We developed a research strategy for the university which goes out to 2020. As I say, we have ambitions to be research-led, to be recognised in many more disciplines for international excellence. So one of the things we will be doing is building our research relationships internationally. Although we have many, as I've said, We want to look at who are the top 500 research institutions worldwide, form extensive partnerships with them to internationalise the research. Because one of the things that raises the profile are the profile of your collaborators, but also we want to be bidding for European funding. We're very successful to date in European funding, we want more. And so to internationalise the research, really.
All right, well, thank you very much for your time.
Okay.